Take a deep breath. I always do that. I've had to take two before. Take a deep breath. Hold it. Like having an x-ray. Anyway, hello YouTube. You can tell we're already going stir crazy. We finally got wood for the wood stove pipe done, so we finally can use the wood stove. We have to get some wood. We're burning some of that telephone pole. You gotta be careful. Don't let that stuff smoke back. It's creosote. Anyway, this will accept a standard 3/8 by 24 chuck. This one's kind of bad. It gets really bad when you try to go small. I have lubed it up so many times, and I don't have the proper key for it. I could probably try to make a bushing for that. You know, when you go in the store, you're not going to find one. Simple as that. Okay, here's the deal. This is off a big giant squirt gun thing. I might as well show you what it was. This is what it was. It was a big water gun. See the handle? And then down here, this one on it, there was a plunger, like a thing with a rubber O-ring, so you could suck the water up and squirt it. Okay, I've had it for years, so that's where this pipe comes from. It's probably 1.7 inches in diameter on the inside. Okay, we measured this with our calipers, and this will fit over here. This is tapered. It will fit right here if we take this stuff off, okay? But we're going to grind some slots in the plastic tube for this, because this is what holds it together. You can't get rid of that. And this will all have tape on it, so you're not going to notice it. If this stuck out a little bit, you're not going to notice it. This is marked 5 inches back. Let's double check so we don't lie. 5 inches. About the handle I would want. Let's turn around the other way, maybe you can get a better idea. So if it's on here like this, up to the dots, plenty of room for a switch, because I'm going to put a toggle switch back. Plenty of room to get my hand on it. This is smaller diameter than my bigger one. If I can get around without knocking the camera down, here's when I use these couplers. These couplers are like for, if I can get it off here, these are like for 1.5 inch pipe. So it makes the coupler bigger. Okay, 1.5 inch inside diameter. This is probably 1 3/4, whatever. Add another quarter. You know, it's pretty beefy. It's alright when I was doing the car rims. I want something that's a little bit smaller in my hand for making a smaller rotary tool. So we're going with this. We're going to make it fit. 5 inches is about how I like a knife handle. Okay, enough yakking. Let's get this ground off. We'll get the slots in it. We'll come back and show you how it fits together. And that might be it for this episode. I don't want to make these too long on this. So stay tuned. We're already at 3 minutes. Okay, we're done making this mess. These are really wide. I just gassed through a Sharpie marker and then had to readjust. And there's no epoxy will stick to plastic. I can't plastic weld because this is transmission gears in here and there's a screw here. We don't want to endanger anything. We are going to put some hose clamps around it and squeeze this together because it is smaller up here, and this has to have clearance because the white part moves. Okay, you notice I put tape on here and not get nothing in the motor. We're going to up the wire size to 16 gauge. That's just some speaker wire. We'll leave plenty on here because we'll make some kind of little metal thing. We'll turn around for how long this is going to be. About here. It's a little metal bracket to hold the switch. And then we can add whatever wire we want, tuck the wire in. But we're at least going to upgrade the wire on there. Okay. We'll pull this off here. We have this marked. We have an arrow here and an arrow on here, so it always goes together. We ground all this off. We did it kind of this way too. It's kind of hard, and then down along here. Now, I melded some of this black plastic in here. What I did is I took one of my cheap lock blade knives with the serrations and set here about 15 minutes took to pick that out. And you will not dull this with that pocket knife. This is whatever carbide, whatever. I have a whole set of these. I can't find them. I'm glad I had this laying in a little tin can with some tools I was using. So I need to hunt for the little case of them. I have probably a dozen of them. Like I said, we're going to up the wire size. See, we taped all that up. And this is probably about the end of part 1. We're going to saw off this the length we want it. See if we can get this back on here. You can almost tell on camera that it gets smaller as it gets towards the left side. There we go. You can do this. And this wasn't cut exactly. It was some masking tape or whatever with my saw. I have a saw that it's a back saw. I showed it before. I use it for cutting plastic and wood. It's not my tree saw. It's a different cheapy one from Harbor Freight. In fact, I'll put a picture there so you know what it looks like. It's great for cutting PVC pipe. It even says, I think, on the instructions. Did I mention this earlier? Standard chuck will fit here. This one's kind of sticky. Yeah, I think I did. It works okay. When you try to get out here is where it really comes up. And I sprayed it this morning. I even used that new Chain Saver Teflon stuff. I had this crimped in the vise. Remember, don't crimp this stuff tight. You'll break it. I have copper jaws. Or use cardboard or something in your vise. And I had a vice grips on here, a small pair. And spinning this back and forth 100 times. Do I sound disgusted? Just put up with me. Anyway. Got the clutch real loose. There you go. We'll just snap a few photos of it. That's the end of part 1. Looking forward to seeing you tune in next time.